Hey guys, if you could just take one quick second before the video starts to make sure that you leave a like and a comment, whether you do it now or at the end of the video, it doesn't matter, but just everything, that stuff helps so much. So if you guys can please remember to smash that like button and leave a comment down below, it's greatly appreciated. Thank you and enjoy the video. So, we've had some interesting highlights happen the first couple days. I'll just kind of talk about them. I don't know what order I'm going to edit them in yet, but the three I know I put in there for sure is one, that Piccadilly clip. That quad feed was very nice, and what sucked was the guy that killed me over there off to the left. See, on Piccadilly, the spawns back there, normally when you go back, there's the spawns right where obviously where those guys were spawning, but there's also the spawns down and to the right of the buses. And I thought since I was pushing in and I was so close that the guys that were going to be respawning were going to be spawning down there. So after I killed that fourth guy, I took off, I booked it, and I went down there because I thought that's where they're going to be spawning. And, well, sadly, I was wrong because there was that one guy that killed me. Then there was another guy who was just running clueless. So that was a quad feed. If I would have ran to the right place, that could have been a 5-on times 2, quad feed times 3. I mean, I don't know. And it's just like, you hit them clips, man, and the possibilities, like, you just think about it, like, when that stuff happens, you're just like, oh, my God. And then that second one, that freaking dude just jumped out around the corner like we were freaking playing Black Ops 4. And he's like, yeah, nope, not today, dude. Sorry. I'll go screw myself. I really worry about how the way my hat looks way too much when I record. Finally, give me a map I like. Thank cannot wait. Just a few more days till we get new maps. Freaking Vacant and Crash. I cannot wait. Shipment's gonna be fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited for Shipment. But it's like them small maps. You know what I mean? It's like they're awesome, but it's like they're the small map. But back to the clips. So that last clip, that's what inspired the title of today's video, Reverse Boosters, guys. I want to talk to you guys about reverse boosting in Modern Warfare and my thoughts on the whole deal, because it's truly taking over everything. Like I'm talking about, I always talk about how every day I wake up, I'm going on Twitter, seeing what's going on for the day, and the first thing I'm always seeing is skill-based matchmaking. Well, the other thing that kind of sucks to see is all the tweets and everything about reverse boosting. If you guys watch Jev's video, he's been showing the reverse boosting leaderboard, basically. I mean, it's the suicide leaderboard, but you can go on a website called codtracker.com, I think it is. Something like that. I haven't personally checked it out, but it gives you leaderboards where you can also look up the stats for every person that plays the game. And when these got leaked, it was pretty huge because people were trying to expose, a lot of snipers and a lot of bigger YouTubers for reverse boosting for those easier lobbies. But I don't want to get into all that. A lot of people have talked about that stuff. That's not why I'm here. I just kind of want to give you guys a breakdown if by the chance you haven't seen any of that. My biggest thing about reverse boosting is for the people that aren't doing it and the snipers that aren't doing it and are hitting clips, because like the problem I feel with sniping, and it's going to be this year and especially in another month or so once like nice montages start rolling out, because montages takes times, besides just hitting all the clips, you got to pass it off to an editor and have them edit and everything. My only like scare or fear, that's the word I'm looking for, fear this year is like once people put these projects out, it's either people are going to shit on them because the clips aren't good enough, or if the clips are super nice, they're going to be like, oh, well, you just reverse boosted. I had no opportunity to do that. I played against sweats every game. So it's like, you can't win this year almost if you're a sniper, because it seems like people are just either going to not enjoy your clips, or they're just going to call you a reverse boost. And I mean, I personally don't give a fuck. Like, hate if you want. I'm just out here sniping. I mean, my stats aren't great, but I don't reverse boost. I don't suicide. I actually kind of want to look up my stats on the COD tracker thing and see how many suicides I have, because it can't be that many. Oh, I suck. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that after this game. But that is my one thing with reverse boosting is I'm really scared, once people start putting Tajes out. Like, don't get me wrong, there's always going to be the dudes that give props and all that good stuff, because you got to show love and you got to respect people when they make good content. But it's just, it's skill-based matchmaking and the reverse boosting thing are just such big things in this Call of Duty and in our community. It's like, I feel anytime something nice happens, people are just gonna be like, call it reverse boosted. Like, oh, like I said, like, oh, I could do that, but I don't get the good lobbies because I try and I don't kill myself and I don't suicide and I'm not holding frag grenades every time I spawn, and just all this dumb shit that I feel people are just gonna make excuses about. And it's really hard because as a community, we can't beat up on each other. We need to beat up on Infinity Ward, and I totally understand why people are talking about skill-based matchmaking and all that stuff. You know, I'm not a big fan of getting all that. Like, you guys handle that. Me, like I say, I just want to play the game. I just want to play this game and have fun. So that's my whole take on the whole reverse boosting deal and the skill-based matchmaking. I don't think skill-based has a place in this. That's why BO2 was great. Ranked play. Ranked play was awesome. You wanted to try hard and you didn't want to go through game battles and GBs. You got to play ranked play. But I do have that concern that there's going to be kind of some trash talk around. I mean, obviously there's always haters and, you know, fuck the haters and all that. But I worry about it a little bit because I see a little bit too much about skill based and reverse boosting and how do you get in these lobbies and all that stuff. And it's happening with the bigger YouTubers and it sucks. It's like, just let the people make content, man. You know, let them have fun. Let them do their thing. I hate that. Like, I see people even going after the bigger YouTubers on this game. Like, just let them do their thing, you know. But I want to go over here to COD Tracker real quick. All right, my win rate sucks because I back out of 80% of games like right before they end because I don't want to. You guys seen that it popped up that they all had like the same clan tag, and I'm like, how do they have an 8-person party? I want to see if these stats are up to date with my regular stats actually. So I'm gonna put a side by side on screen right now of my COD tracker and obviously my one from the game. Let's see, KD 0.88, and on here it is a 0.88. That matches up. Wins 112. My win percentage is much higher on here. I don't know why. It's actually double. It's 0.4. Like I said, I back out of a ton of games, like especially if there's like 10 seconds left and I don't want to sit through the whole screen because every lobby disbands anyway. If you don't want to sit through the match end bullshit and there's no match bonuses here, just back out with 10 seconds left. It doesn't hurt. But you can see on here, I only have 12 suicides. So there's your answer about what I did. Then the weapon stats are actually dead even from my last game. My carbine 2731, and you can see on here 2731. My KD is almost a 1 with this gun, so that's pretty good. I learned to snipe with this gun, so there's no surprise that it's awful. My KD was awful when I first started this game, let me tell you. But COD Tracker's pretty up to date. It just seems that the win percentage is off. And since I'm already on here, I might as well show you guys. Global stat for the suicide leaders in this game. 305,341 suicides in, oh my god, almost 4,000 matches. That is, wow. The thing is though, like, I don't get it. If you're doing the suicide thing that much reverse boost, when are you even playing the game? Like, the dude has 23 games played, and the game's only been out for, what, a month? So, you figure, you know, he sleeps sometime, he has a script or something set up on his keyboard to do it for him, but it's like, when do you even enjoy the game if you're reverse boosting that constantly? That makes no sense to me. It's like he's trying to say Infinity Ward, like, which, I mean, I don't blame him for that. I actually did get into a little debate on someone with Twitter the other day, too, if any of you guys can bring that up if you saw it, talking about this game, and basically I've just seen so many people trashing it on Twitter. I kind of get annoyed. So I seen one dude put a tweet out and I'm like, it's good, don't let skill-based matchmaking ruin the whole game for you. Now I know it makes it harder, but just still try to have fun. And to be fair, I think skill-based matchmaking, now don't get me wrong, I'd say the maps are subpar, but after I learned the maps, the only 2 maps I don't like are the Cave and Ramaza. Now I know that there's all the ground war maps and all that stuff. I don't care to experiment and learn those, but for what I'm playing, what you figure 70, 8, I mean, what do we have, 6 or 7 maps? So you figure I don't like 2, so what, 4 out of 6, 5 out of 7, that's not bad. I mean, even on Call of Duty, none of us wanted to play Derail, none of us wanted to play Estate or stuff like that, and we still did, but you don't like every map. So for this game to have 2 maps that I don't like, I'm totally okay with that, and the fact that they're adding 3 more good ones in, like, that's pretty good. So I'm kind of over the whole map complaint thing. Just let me check anything else. People, then they were talking about the throwing knives and the claymores and same time to kill riot shield. I'll get into all that in a second. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to make sure I covered this because if anyone wants to call me out on that, because I mean, you know how that stuff goes. So then the dude came back at me and told me about, you know, all that stuff. Claymores, riot shields, throwing knives, and all that good stuff. So my response to that was Modern Warfare 2. Everyone constantly says, we need a Modern Warfare 2 remaster, you know, we need Modern Warfare 2 this, we need just another game, we need another Modern Warfare 2. So my response to that is Modern Warfare 2 has noob tubes, the sniping's insane. They have claymores, the C4 that no one even mentioned, have throwing knives. They have one-man army which you could throwing knife, C4, noob tube, anything you want with. How would today's community, honestly, if everything was like it was today in 2009, what would have happened with the noob tubes? Now, I know somehow the models got totally gutted, and that's an analogy like a lot of people are using, like, oh yeah, we got the models gutted back in 2009. We gotta keep going for skill based, and I totally agree. Like, get skill based out because for a lot of people it is ruining the game, and I hate to see it. You hate to see it. But then just when people get on other complaints like there, I got killed by a claymore, you know. Claymores have always been a thing. You can put on the perk that lets you see all of the enemy's equipment, so you don't have to get killed by that stuff. Like, it was on one of the default classes, because I ranked up my AX50 before I even got it unlocked, thanks to the default class, and I had that on, so I seen every claymore before I turned a corner, and it sucks you got to use a perk slot, but this game actually did a decent job in making you build classes in a way. I mean, actually, not really, because I hate how they have 100 gun perks, to be fair, but there is still, like, there's like 2 or 3 usable perks, and it's like, should I use this one, should I use that one? So I mean, if you really hate claymores and getting killed by them that much, just use the perk. And where me and the dude going back and forth really compromise is he agreed with me when he said, I'm not asking for a game like Modern Warfare 2. I want to see a game like Black Ops 2. And honestly, that's what I always say. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love for Modern Warfare 2 remastered, but realistically, it can never happen just for the fact, like, what are you going to do with noob tubes? People are going to just bitch about noob tubes and they're going to hate it. They're going to hate the noob tubes, but if you take them out, then people are going to say, oh, you changed the game too much, it's not what it used to be and all that stuff. So it's awful. It's a double-edged sword. I mean, personally, leave them in. Just port the game over. Don't change nothing. Don't do nothing. You made it backwards compatible on the Xbox One. Just print it out an Xbox One disc, reset all of our stats, and resell it to us for $60, because I will gladly spend $60 on that. But as far as Black Ops 2 goes, that game was the greatest, and that's where I'll vote for it being the greatest COD, even though Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite, because every single community was happy. You didn't hear one complaint. The sniping was awesome, the trick shotting was awesome, the pubs were awesome, they were fair, the maps were good, the red guns were good, competitive was good because it was balanced and all that stuff. Like, no one complains about anything about Black Ops 2. They had ranked play, so they didn't have skill-based matchmaking, so that's another huge thing. And even, you know, no one complained about equipment or any of that stuff. So honestly, if they're gonna base a game off of anything, they gotta base it off Black Ops 2, and that's what Black Ops 4 should have been. And even though I enjoyed Black Ops 4, and I thought it was cool to have a boots on the ground Black Ops 3, because I really did enjoy BO3 and it was my favorite futuristic COD, it sucks to see when you make a game based between Black Ops 2 and 3, and they went with Black Ops 2. Oh yeah, and I didn't even talk about why I considered the reverse boosting clip, like kind of reverse boosting clip in the beginning, because that's another way I do see people reverse boosting on the game so their suicide stats don't get caught, is they'll just play games, and because the skill-based matchmaking deal is based off of like your last 5 performances, so that's another reason why I don't think people have all these suicides, but they'll just play games and run around the whole time and run the people, you know, get a kill or two, which then again, I mean that makes sense, because then your leaderboards aren't affected and all that stuff, and your score per minute for the last few games goes down. You know, you have a shitty KD for your last few games, so that's another way that that's like the low-key reverse boosting strat that I see a lot of people doing. Or I mean, I don't see a lot of people doing it, I just seen that one guy doing it, so it kind of popped in my head. If you ever get into a game where a dude just like running around and you see him just pop up in front of you, like that clip, probably just reverse boosting and doing it not to get caught. Oh, let's go. Play the game. Oh, final kill. What determines if it shows final kill or play the game? I don't get it. But anyways, guys, that is going to wrap it up for me here today. Thank you guys so much for watching. The support on the recent videos have been mind-blowing. I still can't believe how crazy everything's going. So, like I said, we're uploading every 3 days. I might want to try and upload every other day for 3 weeks in December into January when I don't have classes, but we're going to see how that works just because everything's going so good right now. I don't know if I'm going to, maybe I'll try it once or twice. The throwaway montage, I know that was supposed to be out yesterday, but I don't know. I'm waiting on the thumbnail because I got a guy making that for me and he got busy, so he didn't end up getting that to me, so I'm putting a little hold on that. I don't know if I want to re-edit it because it's like, I still want it to look nice, and I feel like my edits just don't look nice, so it's like I still want to put quality stuff out there, even though it's just throwaway clips, and I don't know, let me know how much you guys really care about it in the description, or if you just want to kind of see the deal. So yeah, thank you guys so much for everything recently. It has been insane. Remember to please like and comment. It helps more than you guys know. And always be sure to subscribe. Be sure to follow me on, you know, Twitter, Instagram. We got Twitch, Snapchat, all that good stuff. And know when we upload, when we go live, or just say what's up or whatever. The PMs are always open on the gram and on Twitter. But yeah, much love to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you in the next one. Have a great day. And it's been KingOfEmAll. Peace.
How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you?